Hi, and welcome to Karl's Kick. My name is Craig McLean, and I'm here with Karl Bryan. This edition of Karl's Kick is going to be on sales secrets. So, Karl, tell me a little bit about your sales secrets.
Okay, Craig. Well, that's a little bit of a loaded question. As you know, I run an 8-hour day on sales secrets. So, in fact, it's called 101 Sales Secrets, and I basically go through 101 different ways. But what I'm going to try to do is break that day into the most powerful points and then deliver those. So, how I would start it off is that first thing, passion outsells everything else. Okay, so I get asked all the time, Karl, what's the difference between the real estate agent who makes $15,000 a year and the real estate agent that makes $150,000? And the difference is the guy making $150,000 a year invests in real estate himself. Okay, so if you're not sold, don't sell it. Okay, so again, passion outsells everything. If you're not passionate about what you do, don't bother. The second thing I would say is there are events that lead people to make decisions. Okay, so basically, what's an example? If anybody out there has had a child recently, they bought a house, a car, and painted a room. Okay, and by the way, that's not 100%, but I can tell you that's above 75%. So if you were selling cars, you were selling real estate, or you were painting houses, and somebody walked by you that was pregnant, you might want to jump up and start chasing after them because suddenly, that the event in their life leads them to another decision, a major buying decision. Does that make sense? So, and then when somebody gets married, it's time to take the next step. Again, they buy houses, they buy new cars, they go on trips, like for instance, a honeymoon. An example, my sister turned 40 not that long ago. Okay, well, guess what? Magically, she turned 38, she turned 39, not much happened. We basically, blew out some candles kind of thing. She turned 40 and everybody went to Mexico. Okay, so the event an event is a birthday after the age of 30 with a 0 and a 5 after it. Okay, so that's an event. So anyway, so event-based selling. In fact, there's a gentleman who's a good friend of mine and a mentor as well. His name's Craig Elias. He actually runs a company called Event-Based Selling, and he basically walks people through an entire process that has them form their sales process and their sales strategy around the events in people's lives that lead them to these major buying decisions. So he helps you work out, what particular events lead them to do business with you, because it's not always a child, it's not always a birth, it's not always a death, right? But those are the kinds of events that lead people to do business with you. Okay, graduating from high school is another one, graduating from university. So a sales secret is to concentrate on the events that people go through prior to doing business with you. So another secret would be question-based selling. A major flaw that I see in novice type salespeople, not advanced salespeople, is they're very conversational. Look, they're great people and they're wonderful and we love them. But the problem is they get somebody on the phone, they get into their office, and what they're doing is basically having a long-winded conversation that lasts 15 minutes and doesn't get a desired result. What you want to do is come up with a templated list of questions that you fundamentally ask everybody that leads them to the result you're looking for. Okay, so let me give you an example. You're going to run kids' birthday parties for a living, right? Okay, well, all of a sudden, if I end up on the other end of your phone, clearly I'm about to have a child's birthday party. Okay, so your templated list of questions could look like, do you have a list of the kids? Do you have the invites? Have you organized the balloons? Do you have a character and a clown organized? Who came last year? Etc. Okay, so that's those questions, and the answer is basically going to be no, no, no. Because if I had all that organized, I wouldn't be phoning, right?
Of course.
So I phone, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't have that, I don't have that, I don't have that. That person at the end of that conversation will say, well, could you do all of that for me? Okay, and your answer is obviously going to be yes. And their question after you say yes is not going to be how much and will you discount those services. It's going to be, look, for $400, you look after the whole lot. Look, that's sensational. Can you?